As a trader, one thing you should always try to avoid in trading is complications. Bringing a lot or doing a lot of things in your trading. And once you are starting up in trading, there's every possibility that in some moment in your trading, you are going to get into this particular stuff to complicate things, to make you feel that you are working, to make you think that you are doing a lot in trading. And that's what brings your results. In trading, it's a different thing. Less is more in trading. When I started trading, I tried to do as much as possible things just to make me feel that I am working, and my work or the things I'm doing, the complicated stuffs I'm doing is what is going to bring my results. Later on in my journey, I discovered that's not the case. Here in this video, I'll tell you things you have to take off and things you have to take in as a trader, mostly if you're a beginner trader. The apps you need on your trading decks or your phone, and how to use those particular apps. I'll start by saying we are trading human fears and greed. Their fears and their greed. That's what we are trading. So what do the human fears and greed have to do with the things you are bringing on your chart, your complicated indicators, and all of those stuff you are bringing on your chart, and all the apps you have on your phone, which is not even the reason why you are winning or you are losing. But it makes you feel, it's a psychological thing that makes you feel that once you have them complicated, it's going to bring you a better result, but that's not it. In trading, less is more. So when I started trading, I download a lot of apps that I don't even use. I have TradingView, I'll check MT4, I'll check MT5. Any trading app I see at all, I'll download currency indicator, I'll download a lot of things. I have a lot of apps just to show that, or just to feel like I'm a trader. But that's not what it really is. That's not really the case. As I said earlier journey, I realized that's not the case. So I started taking things off. I started taking a lot of things off. Just to become lighter. Imagine you are climbing a hill. Imagine you are climbing a mountain. You are climbing a big mountain or a rock, and you are taking a lot of packs. You are taking a lot of bags and packs on you. It's going to weigh you down because you are already climbing a mountain, or you are climbing a hilltop, which is already giving you a hard work, or it's already giving you a kind of like a mental instability, and you are bringing in and you are still carrying a lot of things on you to weigh you down, in addition to the climbing which you are climbing, and all of that makes it very difficult for you to organize yourself and organize things. So take off a lot of things from you, because that's what is necessarily going to lead you most times to your consistency in trading. Yes, you heard me right. That's what is going to lead you to your consistency in trading. When you take off those indicators which are not necessary, you take off those lines which are not necessary, you take off all the strategies which are not necessary, and you just bring in few things. Like I said, you are trading human fears and human greed. Those are the things you are trading. As you can see on trade, you have time and you have your price. That's all we are trading. The fears and the human greed. That's all you are trading. So what does it have to do with all those apps you have? So I'm going to give you some app you need as a trader. Mostly a beginner. If you're a beginner watching this video, these are the apps you need, and I'm going to tell you a little about the apps, and you go to do your research, then you get the few apps which I'll be listing in this video. So the first app I'll go with is your TradingView. This is your first app because with your TradingView, you are going to analyze any pairs you are going to choose. Any pairs you pick to trade, you are going to analyze before you go on the other app to place your trade. So pick your TradingView. Go now, download TradingView if you don't have it yet as a beginner. If you are just coming to the industry new, download TradingView and set it up. If you don't know how to set it up, I'll make a video special for you on how you can set TradingView up. So stay tuned for that. So TradingView, this is where you analyze everything. This is where you analyze your chart. This is where you analyze your charts. You know either to buy or sell. You know if the market is bullish, you know the market is bearish, and you know everything on TradingView. TradingView have made it easy for you to know what is happening on the chart or on that particular currency you are trading. That's the first app you need as a trader. The second app I recommend for you as a trader is your MT5 or MT4. Don't download the two of them. They are the same thing. It's just versions of the same thing. MT5, MT4, they are the same thing. All you need is just to place your trade. That's all. You don't need complicated stops, like I said earlier in the video. So your MT5 or your MT4, this is what you need. Your MT4, what you're going to do with your MT4, I'll tell you in the next app which I'm going to bring to you. So your MT4 or your MT5, this is where you're going to place your trade, because you can't place your trade. You can place your trade on TradingView, but I will recommend you go on your MT5 or your MT4 to use that particular app to place your trade. So on your MT5 or your MT4, you place your trade. The analysis you did from the TradingView, you now pick the number to your MT5 or your MT4 and place your limit or your market order on that particular app which you download, which is your MT4 or your MT5. And remember that your money is not in this particular app at the moment when you download it, so you still have to link it to this app I'm going to name, which is your broker. This is the next thing you need as a trader. This is the third thing you need. The first one is your TradingView, the second one is your MT5 or your MT4, and the third one is a broker. Find a brokerage account. You can use Xness, you can use Deriv, you can use, there's a lot of brokers there, but you don't have to blindly choose it because someone said or because you just said about it. Do your research. What is the broker? And I'll help you also to know a bit about broker, but you still have to do your research. What are they and how do they function before you choose that particular broker you want? So what are brokers and who are they? Brokers are the middlemen between we and the market. To say, just to say, the market, we don't have access to that particular chart you can see. You don't have access to do anything there. Where you are a retail trader. If you are watching this video, maybe you might be a retail trader and you don't have any access to execute directly in the market. So what brokers help you to do, they connect you from your end there to the actual market which you have analyzed, the actual where the money is, not the analysis anymore, where the money is. They connect you to how you can profit or how you can lose your money. So once they connect you to how you can profit or how you can lose your money, they now stands as the middleman. You send your order to them there, they send the order to the pit, which is going to execute for you. So you send order from your place, you want to buy, broker helps you to buy. Your money is in their account. Directly and indirectly, the account is for you. But they also have access to your account. They have access because you are using their platform. That's why I say they have access to your account. So since you are using their platform, you send in, you deposit your money, you send your money to them. That's your deposit is on your account. Once you deposit your money on their account there, then they help you to place any order you want to buy. If you want to buy, they help you to place the order. If you want to sell, they help you to place the order. Now, this particular broker you have now, you connect it with your MT5. So once you connect it, you're going to see your balance on MT5 or your MT4 from the broker. So your capital is going to appear on MT5 or MT4, and you can also trade from that particular broker you're on. But to make things very clear for you, use your MT5 or your MT4 connected to your broker. So that's the next app, the third app you need as a trader. After that, after you've done all this, these are the main three apps which you need as a trader, mostly a beginner trader. Don't try to complicate things, because the more things you bring in, the more confusion you're going to get into. So, and you can also check for any particular website which you can get the latest news from. I don't mean you should go and get every website of news, Bloomberg, and you just turn on notifications of everything. It's still complication. You don't need that. Pick one, just pick one which you want and go with that one particular website which can give you the latest update of every current news, high impact, low impact, and medium impact news. Just stick to one website and know that the website is always updated and it's always current with the news which you always want to see before getting into a trade, so that you will be aware of what's happening in the market. So these are just the 3 or the 4 things you need as a trader, mostly a beginner trader. I don't want to complicate things for yourself, because right now you are trying to structure things for yourself. So bringing a lot of things is complications, and complications is going to lead you to losing your money, because this trading is a mental game. It's not by strength nor by might. You understand what I'm saying? It's not by strength or by your might. It's a mental game, and this mental game involves you to stay very focused. If you don't want to lose everything you have, involve you to stay very, very focused. And to stay very focused is not about you bringing everything in that you want to be focused on everything. It's just for you to be focused on one thing. Pick one strategy, few apps, stay focused. One strategy, few app, execution, stay focused. That's all you need. So with all this being said, I'll see you in my next video, and make sure you turn on your notification bell, because I'll be dropping more videos on this most of this app I've said, and I'll be making a video on how you can execute on these particular apps or how you can set them up. So see you in my next video.